Hey guys, I'm Sarah Beth, and I want to share today 5 of my favorite products for ulcerative colitis. For those of you that don't know, I've had ulcerative colitis for more than 20 years now. I stopped keeping count, but I have a video all about my background with ulcerative colitis that I'll link somewhere around here, and I also have a whole playlist for ulcerative colitis that I'll link down below. Today, my top 5 products for ulcerative colitis are things that have been lifesavers or bum savers for me, and I hope that they are the same for you. We're just gonna dive right in with the first product being Preparation H wipes. Whether or not you're experiencing hemorrhoids, just the fact that you have ulcerative colitis means that, let me just guess, you might be using the restroom multiple times in the day, especially during really deep flares, you're using the restroom multiple times in an hour, maybe. Or maybe you don't use the restroom at all for a while, and then when you do, it's like, ugh, painful, and that might cause hemorrhoids. Either way, with or without hemorrhoids, Preparation H wipes or medicated wipes are, please get yourself some. These are cooling and they're healing and just a good way to take care of your little bum. So use those in conjunction with toilet paper, and you should be good to go when it comes to that spectrum of ulcerative colitis. The second product is a Squatty Potty. I am not going to pull mine out to show you, but I'll put an image on the screen here somewhere. The Squatty Potty is something that is becoming more and more popular. So you've already probably seen some of the ads for the Squatty Potty of the unicorn pooping like magical rainbow sherbet or ice cream, and then all the kids go to eat it. It's hilarious, but it really kind of explains why the Squatty Potty is so important, because when your feet are lifted up, you can eliminate naturally, versus when your legs are at a 90-degree angle and your hips are at a 90-degree angle and you're trying to use the restroom, there is a ligament or like a tendon that tenses up and kinks your colon, which means that when you want to use the restroom, you have to tense and push to get past it, which is not good for your colon. It can increase inflammation. It can increase hemorrhoids, which we already talked about here. So a Squatty Potty is like a must if you have ulcerative colitis. And I first learned about it like in a paleo magazine a long time ago, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And then I thought, no, that's a really good idea, because the more you can do to decrease your inflammation, the better. And it's funny because it tucks underneath your toilet, and I have guests that come over and they're like, what is that? I'll explain it to them really quickly. And then, you know, if they're here long enough and maybe they get the chance to use it, like guests that stay with us for a few days, they end up going home and getting their own. Or I've had guests that go home and like make their own out of like buckets or like stools. And that's cool, because whatever works for you, try it. If you don't have a Squatty Potty or like you're in a public restroom, the least you can do is get your feet on tippy toes so that your knees are a little bit higher and lean forward. And that gives you a similar experience. Not the same though, but at least it's something. Last thing about the Squatty Potty, my recommendation is to get the plastic stool, not the wooden stool. It goes underneath the toilet and there's like moisture there, and it's a little bit harder to clean, and then the paint can chip off of it. And I just found that I would much rather have the plastic one, which you can wipe down easily, you can clean it very easily. If there's like flooding or something, it's not going to get damaged, versus the wooden stool. So that's just a quick recommendation. Moving on. Ooh, this next one, I talked about this recently, is PooPourri. PooPourri is a product that you spray into your toilet before you go, and it creates like a film, like a mask, that whatever enters the toilet, the odors don't come out. And it is nice to have in your own bathroom, because let's just be honest, if you have ulcerative colitis, you're probably going a lot, or you don't go enough, and then that, you know, one time you go might be really stinky. Well, this can save you from some of those odors and save the people that you live with from some of those odors. So I keep this on top of our toilet and encourage everybody to use it. And it's just a nice way and a healthier way to freshen the area around you. It's kind of like the courtesy flush in a bottle, and it uses essential oils instead of having like that big like aerosol spray that you spray in the air and that might sting your eyes and your mouth and your skin. You just spray that in the toilet and it does the job. They also have purse size versions, little tube that you can like put in your pocket or put in your purse, so that if you end up at someone else's toilet or out in public, you can just do a quick spray, and then you're not the person that stunk up the whole bathroom and someone walks in and is like, ew, someone pooping? Like, that was you. But now they don't know because you use PooPourri. Good product. I'll link that down below as well. We're moving on into probiotics. I talk about probiotics a lot on like my Instagram and my Facebook pages, because probiotics are total game changers. If you haven't started adding probiotics to your diet yet, totally start. And you can do so naturally with like apple cider vinegar, raw apple cider vinegar, raw unpasteurized sauerkraut or kimchi, or there's a lot of different ways to get probiotics in your natural diet. But you can also supplement with like capsules. I take 2 different probiotics. The first one is Saccharomyces boulardii. Probably butchered that, but I call them SBCs. These are over the counter. They give my bowel movement some structure. So instead of being really loose, these make it like soft serve, if we're gonna be graphic there. These are nice to have, and I found this specific strain by looking up on forums what strains are good for ulcerative colitis, and I found this. Talked to my doctor about it, he recommended it, so I ended up getting it. I've been taking it since for like 2 or 3 years now. The next probiotic that's really, really good is VSL number 3. So this is VSL number 3. I don't know if you can read that there, but it is a super powerful, super strong probiotic. This one specifically is double strength, and it has 900 billion bacteria per sachet. So this is a sachet. Since it's double strength, I am not in flare-up right now, but I just take like maybe half of the sachet each day and put it in my smoothie. They also have these in capsules that you can take. They're not typically covered by insurance, but if you push for it, you can get it covered by insurance. So I had my doctor and my pharmacist contact my insurance and push for it for me. Next thing you know, I had it covered, which is amazing because this stuff is super expensive otherwise, but it's still worth it. So VSL number 3 is a really good one to look into. Especially because, I mean, it says ulcerative colitis here on the box. It says ulcerative colitis here, right here on the packet, a medical food for the dietary management of ulcerative colitis or an ileal pouch. The 5th and final product in this video is a water bottle. It is so important that you stay hydrated. And if you don't have a water bottle, I don't know how you're staying hydrated. You need to be drinking like maybe 2 to 3 liters a day. I'm pregnant, so I need to be drinking like 3 to 4 liters a day. And if I don't actually have a water bottle, then I'm dehydrated. So I carry a water bottle around with me. When I'm driving, I drink water. When I'm checking people into class, I'm drinking water. I bring it with me when I'm teaching. I bring it with me when I'm working and editing. And this is a giant 1 liter water bottle because I'm supposed to drink 3 or 4 of these a day. Don't mess around with some of those little things. Get yourself a big water bottle and make sure it's BPA free, using clean plastics, or even better yet, get yourself something that's made out of glass. The water just tastes better coming out of glass. All of my yoga videos have like a water bottle in them because it's that important to me to be hydrated and stay hydrated. And for you, just imagine your colon trying to do what it needs to do and it's all shriveled up, like dehydrated, like meh. No, it's not gonna happen. You need to make sure that your colon is hydrated, you're hydrated, drink a ton of water, get yourself a water bottle. So those are my 5 top products for ulcerative colitis. PooPourri, a water bottle, probiotics, a Squatty Potty, and Tux, or Preparation H wipes. I hope that you found that this video was helpful. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Click the like button if you found this helpful. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for new uploads every Friday, including yoga, meditation, health videos, vlogs, and other ulcerative colitis videos. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.